herb in my brain. So bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain and break up all the circles and the chains. I need some meditation in my brain. So bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain. Break up all the circles and the chain. Hey, no, this could never be no man killer. Good for my head, so me call it as the man healer. When me ill, you know me never need a painkiller. It's quite exciting, me call it as the man chiller. Give me good man, so me no think illa. What a inspiration, fit on a sound killer. For the pagan, me spark it like a 9 miller. Fi fight the liquor and the coke, ganja and the pillar. That's why me need some herb in my brain.
Greetings again, brothers and sisters and cousins of the other races who support our struggle for economic equality. Welcome to this episode of the Black Economic Network Channel. This is a special episode to mark the second anniversary of the channel. This channel, which was started 2 years ago in August of 2021. And this is a special episode where we will have segments with samples of a variety of the videos that we did between last August and this August 2023. The channel started in August of 2021 to coincide with Emancipation Day in that year. Thanks for viewing the channel, especially the subscribers. We now have about 2,500 subscribers. Please continue to watch the video and especially to subscribe to the channel. Earlier this year, we reached the 2 milestones that YouTube has to become monetized. However, the 2 milestones are to have more than 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewing time. And we reached both milestones, but when applied for monetization, we weren't monetized because YouTube said we did not have enough original content. We would like to become monetized and know the kind of content that is popular and is more and will become easily monetized. But monetization is not our main goal. We will continue with the main mission, which is to help to spread the word, the message about the economic equality, to achieve economic equality of the African race, both African people in Africa and in the diaspora. And we believe that the main way is through the planting of business and the growing of business and other forms of investment so that we can become more self-reliant instead of depending on the other races mainly for our bread and butter. one of the main objectives of this channel is to encourage us to have at least one web platform owned by a group of Africans and diasporans, and we have a number of videos with that, including I think the last video 56, in which there was a segment by Professor PLO Lumumba saying the same thing and supporting that idea. So let's look back at a sample of the segments that we did this year, from August of last year to August this year, in the second year. And remember to like this video, to subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thanks again. Okay.
Hold on, know that it's time to be strong. Let's all believe in the future. Together we can move on. Raise up your voice and be heard. Calling every generation, all over together. Turn it up, win or lose, no backing down. We refuse, we take it over. Sing with me, this is the future. Oh, I believe in Africa. I believe in Africa. I believe in all of us. I believe in Africa. I believe in Africa. I believe in all of us. Yanaraya sasini, atangano atangara, wadanjengo shuponda. Afrika lala, Afrika lala, Afrika lala. Amaya tiendala, bibi sini yesi amare.
Well then, I grade. Me need ya, hey. I need some herb in my brain, so bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain and break up all the circles and the chains. I need some meditation in my brain, so bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain. Break up all the circles and the chain. Hey, no, this could never be no man killer. Good for my head, so me call it as the man healer. When me ill, you know me never need a painkiller. It's quite exciting, me call it as the man chiller. Give me good man, so me not think illa. What a inspiration, fit on a sound killer. Fit the pagan, me spark it like a 9 miller. Fi fight the liquor and the coke, ganja and the pillar. That's why me need some herb in my brain. So bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain. Break up all the circles and the chain.
Commander-in-Chief and the leader of Economic Freedom Fighter, Julius Malema, was voted the winner as the most influential African. Congratulations to the Commander-in-Chief.
They are icons and high achievers in their spaces who have made their mark in society Influential people impart a lasting impact on people and help shape the worldviews about different issues. Hence, not all high achievers are categorized as influential unless they have a recognizable social influence. They can be artistic, charismatic leaders, activists, philanthropists, or entrepreneurs, among others. In Africa, celebrated influential people like Aliko Dangote and Elon Musk stood out in 2022 and were heard, let alone being listened to. But some had a bigger impact on the people than others. And the winner for most influential African is Julius Malema.
The African Entertainment Awards 2022 has celebrated the late president of Tanzania, John Pombe Magufuli, as an icon person who brings changes to the life of normal people, especially in his country, Tanzania. Remember, John Pombe Magufuli fought for corruption, fought for exploitation against multinationals who have exploiting the country for many years and establishing the law of win-win situation. Remember, John Pombe Magufuli fought against Western imperialists who want to exploit his country. So the African Entertainment Award has remembered and honor the late President John Pombe Magufuli. So this is something, when if you do things good, the history will never left you. The history will remember you. Wherever the people say something bad about you, but the history will never have left you. The history will bring the truth.
Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thank you.
All of us gathered here should never forget the famous admonition of the iconic Jamaican reggae star Peter Tosh, when he said, and I quote, "Don't care where you come from. As long as you're a black man, you're an African."
President of the Republic of Ghana.
Greetings again, brothers and sisters and cousins from the other races that support our struggle for economic equality with the other races. Welcome to another Black Economic Network video. The focus of this video will be on encouraging Black people in Africa and in the diaspora to produce more food, at least to the level of our basic food needs. Since the war started, since Russia attacked Ukraine a few months ago, I have been commenting on this need, and I would encourage you to go and look back at some of the more recent videos where I commented on a number of related issues to achieving basic food, producing enough for our basic food needs. In this particular video, I will show segments with examples of the different kinds of things that we can produce in the countries where we are the majority or we are significant minorities, and in communities where we live, so that we reduce our dependence on the other races, particularly the old colonizers in Europe and North America, and the new colonizer, mainly China. Whoever controls your food supply can control you, and especially in the case of China, I will show a slide that mentions what China is doing in genetic engineering to develop certain biological weapons, let's call them biological weapons, that are specific to different racial groups. And we know what has been happening in Africa and in the diaspora, where Black people are the majority.
Somebody's from Strathmore University here. We were holding a discussion about artificial intelligence at Strathmore University. And I said I'm a disruptive thinker. And I said, okay, you are IT experts. Who's IT? You are spanner boys and spanner girls for Google. Yeah, because you are not in control of the technology. So you may be doing things you have said, oh, cloud. Whose cloud? Are you in control of the cloud? Today we are all on website. Whose website? Who is controlling that website? A church here can be turned off like this.
Welcome again, brothers and sisters, to another episode of the Black Economic Network Channel. The highlight of this episode is that we need an African and diasporan owned internet. And the main focus is I'm asking for your help and your involvement in this crusade for the African and diasporan web. In this age of information, this information age, then the internet is so important, and we need to own an internet platform for ourselves. One of the leading inventors of high-speed internet is Dr. Mensah, a Ghanaian engineer who works and does business both in the USA and in Africa. Most of us at present use Facebook and YouTube to spread our message. However, and people in Africa, like Brother Woodmeyer and Miss Trudy and Miss Traveling Sister, to name a few, they can switch to a social media platform on the A&D web when it is planted. There are other people in many countries in the diaspora who are in a similar situation in the Caribbean and in the Americas. But these companies are all owned by people of other races who can cut us off if the message that we are spreading, it is getting too serious and they don't like it, and they can either cut us off completely or selectively. And it is up to us we need to have our own internet information, means of spreading information. And I will just mention that the invention of the printing press was a major thing in the Industrial Revolution that played a major role in the abolition of slavery. Of course, the struggle of African people, African slaves, and their cousins, brothers and sisters and cousins from the other race who supported their fight for freedom. They helped a lot, but the main thing was the struggle of the people, the rebellion and the fighting of the African people. And they got help from their cousins in the other races. And the printing press, the information, starting with just pamphlets, played a major role. Today, information is still important. Even more important, this is the information age. And we need to have our own internet platform. And on that, we can have the social media platforms and websites and so on. We need to have at least one, starting small, like growing a mango tree. We plant the seed and it grows over time, gets bigger and bigger. And that is crucial and so important. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thank you.